Good afternoon. Strengthening spirituality, solidarity, and sustainability. As I stand here before you today, our nation is at the very crossroads of crucial decision making. National interest must be the very manner through which our nation would gain substantial inroads to major breakthroughs. Yes, major breakthroughs are what we need in science and technology, trade and industry, and consequently in our national economy. Moreover, this should be larger than regional in scope and impact, evidently affecting us on a national scale. Not to overemphasize the fact that it must greatly uplift the corporate life of the nation at the present. Eventually, this would affect the destiny of our next generation to come. The question will be, can we do it? You and I know that if we don't act now, then history will have reason to repeat itself. As a nation, we need not to be afraid of the past, but learn from our previous mistakes. And by making concrete adjustments, our future will not be a distant reality, but will become today's blazing hope, burning brightly. That's the path of national transformation. Would this be an elusive Filipino dream never be fully realized? Would we ever rise through its tyranny or continually tread the lonely road to oblivion? If this is not attainable in our time, then we are just being around the bush, never accomplishing anything worthwhile. And this would be a total waste of time. Indeed, you sum it up. This would be our nation's worst nightmare. Visions of greatness from every Filipino's heart, burning in some distant adventure. Let us look at the aftermath. I think dreamers never get anything done. What we need are great achievers. Yes, the Filipino can. It's more just a paid advertisement or a political campaign slogan, but an exercise of political will that yields results. This is what it takes to make things happen in the government right now. The democratic gains in the past must be safeguarded and consolidated so that we can start leading our nation to greatness. To do otherwise, we will lose the spirit and power of a true and vibrant democracy and just be content of our once glorious past. We may have to lose the form of exile pricing, but never the spirit of exile. The spirit of exile people power has all it takes to carry us to the next millennium. Three things we have learned as which we need to strengthen. One is spirituality, second is solidarity, and third is sustainability. As a nation, we need a spiritual backbone so that collectively as a people, we can stand as one in the midst of crises and challenges facing us. The faith of every Filipino is founded upon a strong belief in a sovereign God. The whole world has seen this unwavering strength of faith of Filipino when faced with insurmountable odds. This is our greatest legacy as a nation to countless generations to come. The Word of God declares that sin is a reproach to any man, but righteousness exalts a nation. When we adhere what faith in the Filipino is all about. We need to get everyone involved. Men, women, children, and all those in the professional ranks like doctors, teachers, managers, and engineers. The Philippines